Soft scrambled eggs. This straightforward approach for making soft scrambled eggs in the style of a great restaurant is comparable to anything we've ever eaten when we go out for breakfast or lunch. You should have a slice of toast handy to assist scrape up every last morsel of these fully cooked but luscious eggs until your plate is empty. I'll start this piece by saying that I don't cook scrambled eggs in my place, I just eat them. Josh serves as our staff scrambler. I'll let him continue in his master skill while I get to forego making breakfast a few times a week and sit down to a plate of wonderfully prepared scrambled eggs. As my 3-year-old Everett would even admit, Dad makes better eggs than Mommy. We are an egg family now, even if we haven't always been. I used to prefer oatmeal most of the time. We strive to get our eggs largely from local farms so that when we break one open, the yolk is a bright orange color and we know it is fresh and packed with nutrients rather than a dull yellow one. We enjoy our eggs cooked in a variety of ways, including scrambled, over easy, hard-boiled, soft-boiled, over medium, fried, and basted. No matter how they are prepared, we always give them a last sprinkle of freshly ground pepper to distinguish them from regular cooked eggs. A few months ago, I began using DRM pepper, and I immediately discovered that, like salt, there are several sorts of pepper, each with varying degrees of quality. I fell in love with DRM pepper the moment I tried it. A meal that might otherwise be bland or plain may become something that truly grabs your taste receptors by using freshly ground, high-quality pepper. Sometimes just a dash of good pepper will do, especially when cooking with fresh ingredients. We were cooking these restaurant-style scrambled eggs long before I started using DRM, but I didn't feel like they were ready to share with the world until I added a decent pepper at the end. Here are all of my, really Josh's, greatest methods for making soft scrambled eggs. To finish them off properly, keep a nice pepper handy. Butter should be used to cook eggs. I discovered this in culinary school, although the traditional technique of preparing eggs in France is usually with butter. Any other approach, in my experience, falls short. Eggs taste wonderful when they are cooked in olive oil. However, eggs taste like the one and only breakfast you want to eat for the rest of your life when they are fried in butter. When it comes to butter, you should go all out and get grass-fed, European-style butter because, if you're going to eat some of it every day or every other day, it should unquestionably be of the highest caliber. Fresh eggs from local farms are excellent. Always. They are more nutrient-dense and fresh than the cheap ones you'll find at the grocery store, as evidenced by the yolk's color and size. We prefer to buy from a local farm that we are aware of to have ethical business practices, but if you're picking from your neighborhood grocer, spend the extra money to get organic, pastured eggs. For soft scrambled eggs, add roughly 1/2 tablespoon of milk to the mixture for each egg. In order to make 6 eggs, you will need around 3 tablespoons of whole milk, or if you want extremely creamy eggs, half and half. Start by heating a pan. We enjoy making scrambled eggs in our cast iron. Once the butter has melted, add the egg mixture after adding the butter. In order to prevent the butter from burning in the pan, make sure your eggs are prepared. Josh enjoys shaking the egg, milk, and salt in a container. This increases the egg's viscosity and makes it simpler to pour them into the heated pan. Give it some time. Most people think of scrambled eggs as a quick breakfast or thrown together dinner, but if you want genuinely nice scrambled eggs, prepare them slowly. Reduce the heat and stir carefully, bringing the cooked pieces to the surface and allowing the liquid components to slide onto the heated surface. Egg curds will grow larger with less churning, whereas egg curds will shrink with more stirring. We don't add cheese because we're purists here, however, we frequently serve some avocado slices on the side. Don't forget to sprinkle freshly ground pepper on top of the eggs before serving. Ingredients: 6 organic, pastured eggs. 1 tablespoon European-style, grass-fed butter. 3 tablespoons of either half and half or whole milk. 14 to 12 teaspoons of salt. To taste, freshly ground pepper. Instructions. Shake the eggs, milk, salt, and a few pinches of pepper in a medium jar. Ensure that every egg yolk is shattered. Ideally cast iron, heat a medium skillet to a medium-high temperature. Butter should be added to the pan. Pour the egg mixture over the pan after the butter has melted. Reduce the heat to medium-low right away. As the eggs cook, gently fold and whisk them with a spatula. Remove the pan from the heat after cooking the meat only until it is almost done, still somewhat raw. In the heated pan, the eggs will continue to cook until they are ready to be served. Serve the eggs with some freshly cracked pepper on top and avocado slices on crisp bread.